The current underground rap scene and the new wave of underground artists has arguably been the best it's been for a while, with so many artists blowing up day by day, with artists such as Chay, Osamason, Xaviersobased, and more. With these artists skyrocketing in popularity, let's take a look at the current state of the hip-hop underground, some of the popping artists right now, and the current state of their careers. And now, starting off with easily the most popular artist right now in the underground space is no question Chay. And now Chay, in my opinion, has had one of the best overall evolutions in his career. And like, bro, if you listen to the music that this dude did make even 2 years ago, that shit sounds completely unidentical to his music nowadays, bro. Rapping on plug-in B fucking beats, and to now rapping on distorted, grungy, crazy 808 type of beats, as you guys can see.
2 years later.
Since 2023, bro, he's always been super underrated in the underground, but since dropping Say So Says last summer, he has seriously taken a massive leap for sure, being one of the biggest in the underground. Currently 50k monthly listeners from the big 1 million, which is just fucking crazy. If you guys haven't been living under a rock, one of the best underground albums and just overall best albums in general of this year, Rest in Bass, did drop last month. And this project, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, Rest in Bass was 18 for 18, bro. Many people compared this album to Whole Lotta Red and like Cardi, but in my opinion, Chay did what Cardi should have done in 2020, bro. This was a very experimental album, and honestly, I feel like Chay kind of did what Cardi was scared to do back then. I don't give a fuck if this album is brain rot rap, bro. I don't care if it's just noise in my ears, bro. There is seriously some of the best underground music that I've ever heard on this album. And like, bro, songs like Doe Deer, my favorite on this album, is probably the hardest Chay song that I've ever heard in my fucking life. And yeah, even other songs like Marceline and Dior Leopard, in my opinion, this album perfectly sums up what the future of rap is gonna look like. And yeah, if you don't like this new hip-hop like wave or hip-hop sound, you better get used to it, because it's gonna be around a lot. This album is already performing insanely well. In my opinion, this is the album that actually did take Chay out the underground, as he's basically mainstream like as of now, bruh. Seeing the evolution of Chay is insane, and yeah, this album is gonna hit during his tour, which he is going on soon. And yeah, I'm super hyped to see the overall future of Chay. Like Chay, another artist who actually did come up in the same era, being a part of the 2023 underground era, that being my personal favorite on this list, Osamason, aka how I like to call him, Osamason. And now Osamason has had a very interesting year, from dropping Jump Out back in January to his fan base being absolute assholes to him. It's been very, very interesting. Speaking of Osamason's fan base, I feel for Osamason, because yo, at times, excluding myself, his fan base really fucking sucks, bro. They be leaking this to his info, leaking tapes, and no, I'm not talking about music tapes, school pictures, credit card info, and like, Osamason has handled it very, very well, bro. Like, I commend him, because if I were in his shoes, I would have fucking crashed out like crazy. But yeah, besides the BS, looking at the music, and he obviously did drop Jump Out back in January, which has been in my rotation ever since it did drop. Yes, it is the best album that did drop back in January. Yes, better than the Weeknd's album, bro. Come on now. Osamason has still remained basically the top dog of the underground, as he actually did tease a variety of projects like Jump Out 2, which was scrapped, and his next album that all of us are waiting for is called Psychotic. And now leakers were like, alright, bro, we aren't gonna leak any songs off this album just so Osamason can roll the album out himself, which is obviously a good thing, because leaks end up pushing the album back further and further. But that then fucking backfired, and Osamason ended up calling his leaker. But yeah, let's hope it still drops, bro. And he actually did drop the song Demon Home back in June, which was pretty far and does give us a taste of what this next album is gonna be. Let's hope this album does drop soon. But overall, Osamason has been getting hella mainstream cosigns, like being close with Uzi, being seen with Yeet, which is huge. I feel like this next album is gonna go crazy, especially if Osamason has big ass features on it. And speaking of features, he actually was just featured on Xavier's album. Hey bro, that song goes crazy. In my opinion, the big three of the underground are Xavier, Chay, and Osamason, bro. No doubt about it. And speaking of Xavier, Xavier has quickly become one of my favorite underground artists. His sound is truly one of a kind, just a overall very chill artist rapping on jerk beats, just dropping his new EP, which I will get into. And yeah, Xavier has been around for a couple of years, but is now just getting popularity, being seen with other underground artists like Chay, Osamason, and the EP that he actually did drop was amazing, bro. 6 for 6 easily, and like I did say, any song with Osamason goes crazy, bro. Even his other songs that he did drop this year, like Double Whammy, made me a fan of Xavier, and I honestly wish that I was tapped into him earlier with like Surf Gang. But yeah, man, it is cool to see Xavier getting the love that he does deserve, because yeah, honestly, bro, overall there is not much that I can say about Xavier. I feel like he isn't as pushed in the media as Osamason or Chay. But yeah, overall he is a chill ass dude. I'm hyped to see the future of his career for sure. A artist that has collabed with Xavier, Chay, and Osamason is Nespen. And now Nespen also being one of the front runners of this new underground scene. Nespen has been going crazy since dropping his album Badass Fucking Kid last year, bro. This album was actually very solid for a debut album. A lot of these songs on this album are still in my rotation, like Tommy, Beach League, and he's been teasing this next album called Early Life Crisis, which is supposed to drop soon, which he has been rolling out as well as being in a whole new era for the album as well. And he has teased a variety of snippets. He dropped a song on SoundCloud, which was alright. But yeah, he has been rolling out this album like fucking crazy, bro. Teasing the cover, dropping a game which was so random, and even broke up with his longtime girlfriend Mazzy Joya. So yeah, man, the Nespen fans were crying after that, bro. No more Net and Mazzy, bro. End of a era, bro. And yeah, man, get ready for the Net Heartbreak album, because that shit is gonna hit. I forgot to mention, but Chay, Nespen, and Pretty Fun were supposed to open up for Ken before that shit did end up getting canceled. So yeah, man, imagine how that shit would have turned out, bro. It's honestly a shame. It's a shame. But yeah, man, shout out to Net though, bro. And the last artist that I do want to talk about, which boy oh boy probably has the most split audience ever. Half of his audience are diehard 9 Vicious YSL fans, and the rest of them are 9 Vicious haters, with a lot of fans saying that 9 Vicious is the 6ix9ine of the underground. And you guys probably already know who this last artist is, 9 Vicious. 9 Vicious would first gain popularity early this year, being one of the most interesting rappers in the underground. I would actually first hear his music back in January. This EP I actually fucking love, bro. In my opinion, it had no misses. And yeah, after I did hear this EP before TM or before Tumblr Music, I was like, yeah, this dude 9 is making it out the freaking underground, no question. Because also, he also has family ties with Thugger, right? Like, bro was modeling for Spider, and he was the goddamn blueprint. But like a lot of underground rappers, their careers do get stagnated due to allegations. And 9, I believe in March or February, would get hit with some PDF allegations, which just did not look good at all. That is the worst possible allegation to happen for your goddamn career. And it's pretty fucked up because a lot of fans did not care and still don't care. And honestly, bro, I don't know what to say. And 9 would respond to these allegations in the worst fucking way, bro. Honestly, can't get any worse than this. But that wouldn't really stop his momentum, as he would sign to YSL officially, and then bro would go on to diss a variety of underground artists. And like, bro, there is literally a official list out there with like 15 artists that he did this. Bro even dissed Duty, bro. Like, bro, what the fuck? And one diss that kind of pissed me off as well as other people is him dissing Uzi in this snippet, man. Which yeah, Uzi would respond with this video.
And y'all niggas talking about I fell off too. Y'all little ass boys, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. For real, cause I gotta pop out. And everybody know Uzi is. Stop f***ing playing with me, nigga. Oh, by the way.
And I also did lead Thugger to tweet this pretty iconic tweet now saying, Uzi 9 call me ASAP. I don't care if 9 apologizes, bro. That is some clown shit. He even tried to say at his show that he was like playing, bro, but no. And it seems like the other artists that I actually did name on this list don't with him, because he did this Chay, which I don't know why. Besides the controversy, as a artist, I feel like 9 makes some pretty decent music. I actually did enjoy his album Tumblr Music, but after that, I honestly haven't been tapped into his newer stuff, because bro drops a album like damn near every freaking month. But yeah, man, 9 is seriously the most curious case out of the underground scene. Some hate him, some love him. Shit, bro, I don't know. Comment down below some artists that I actually did miss that y'all want me to cover in the next underground update. But yeah, man, besides that, man, thank y'all. It's been Amchan. Thank y'all for watching. We out.